Are you feeling depressed? Are you low on energy and struggling to find the will to live? Well, if that's the case, then I've got the answer for you. But it's not an answer you're going to find in any of these other videos. And it's certainly not the answer that a doctor or a psychiatrist is going to tell you. You see, there's something very important you need to know that the mental health industry has been trying to suppress. Depression doesn't exist. Or at least it doesn't exist in the way we've been led to believe. There's a controversial new book called Cracked by psychiatrist James Davies, which exposes the way the mental health industry misdiagnoses illness, prescribes drugs that have little more value than a placebo, and invents new syndromes. So what you're feeling now, although very real, probably doesn't need any kind of pharmaceutical treatment. In fact, I would say unless it's a very extreme case, do not take any form of drugs. Instead, I'm going to offer you another solution. It's not based on EFT, tapping, exercise, or controlling your thoughts, although all of these can help. What I'm going to offer you is actually a piece of advice that, if followed, will alleviate all of your suffering and misery and enable you to feel happy. The advice is this: start living a life. Now, don't take this the wrong way. I'm not patronizing you. I just want to make a point that if what James Davies says is true, and what most of us is feeling is not depression, then what's our problem? Because it's obvious we got one and our feelings are very real. Well, what I would suggest is that we're suffering from the system blues, a malady created by having to conform to a way of life for which we were never intended. And it's no surprise we're feeling depressed. Think about it. Most of us work jobs we don't enjoy, spend endless amounts of time doing them, we don't get enough sleep, and we have no greater purpose to our life beyond making money. Under these conditions, I think you're actually saner if you are feeling a little depressed. So what's the solution? As I said earlier, start living a life. You've got to dig deep and find those things which inspire you. Now, understand if you're feeling a little depressed at the moment, it can be hard to connect with this feeling, but keep trying. Look back into your past as well. This is about you reclaiming your life and your right to be happy. And don't worry if the answer's outrageous. In fact, the more outrageous, the better. We need big dreams and plans to bring us back to life. Now, obviously this takes time, and it takes time going about creating this life as well. So to help, I'm going to leave a link to one of my blog posts on the subject, and also a link for my book. I'm also going to leave you with one final thought. Don't view your depression as a weakness or failing. Instead, understand it as a calling. It's your soul's way of saying that you need to aim higher and change. So in a way, you're one of the lucky ones. You've got a greater calling. Find out what it is and begin living it.